3, 2, 1. It's sports time on Rocket Talk, talking all things sports from professional to college to high school. Here are your hosts, Tyler Johnson and Wesley Magagna.
Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to another edition of Rocket Talks. We're going to be talking about the XFL. We got it started on a couple weeks back, and it's been it's actually pretty entertaining.
It is.
They've done a little bit of some new rules. And
Yeah, I really didn't think moving at the beginning it would be all that great, but really it's turning out to be quite something.
Yeah, and they do, it's a lot more, I shouldn't say, actually I can't say, a player interactive. Like they'll have the microphones on the players at the games, or really get to see them, and they'll have the halftime speeches of the coaches in the halftime. And it's,
I mean
it's
they even
cool.
if you watch, they even show like the offensive and defensive coordinators calling plays, and it is really cool. Like my only thought is like, I mean, since the reporters are right there on the sidelines and they're talking to the players so frequently, I mean, imagine you a player and you just coughed up a fumble and it lost the game, and all of a sudden a reporter comes up to you. Like you're not going to want to ask the questions, you know. So, I mean, I can understand that. Like it is cool that you can get an interaction like that so fast without having to wait till halftime or for a timeout or something. But I think it's got both its advantages and disadvantages. But it's still really entertaining. Even though these guys, what I just found out recently was you can still be NFL draft eligible and still be in the XFL. So that I thought was awesome, because there's a cornerback from West Virginia playing for the St. Louis Battlehawks that's going to be in this year's NFL draft. So that's only getting him, experience at the next, even though it's quite not the NFL
lets them
level.
get a little money in their pocket.
Exactly, kind of like the G League in basketball.
Get the experience of being a pro and kind of that stuff, and a different level of competition.
Right.
Different game, really. I mean, they double forward passes. You can do that. The kickoff. Yeah. I like the kickoffs.
I like the kickoffs too, and they made it that way to prevent like concussions and injuries, serious injuries. But it's pretty entertaining. Each team lines up on the same side of the 50, only 5 yards apart from each other, and until the returner catches or touches the ball, neither team can move. So it kind of gives them a more of an opportunity to take it back to the house.
And I think the NFL eventually, if they, they're trying to make it safer, but they don't want to change and it doesn't change the game that much. You still get the exciting potential kickoff returns. I think the NFL will one day adopt that.
Oh yeah, definitely. The XFL isn't just for the fans, but it's also for the NFL. Like they're putting in rules and plays in the XFL just to kind of see how it works, like a test run pretty much. Yeah. So and plus the XFL, man, you got to compliment them on their their video reviews. They're already light years ahead of the NFL, I think. Like,
really?
Their replay reviews is a lot better than the NFL. So Roger Goodell, if you're watching this, take notes, man, because
that's definitely what the NFL needs to work on in the future.
Yeah. So
because some of those replay reviews take too long.
They take too long, and they got to go to New York at the NFL studios and watch it, kind of like what the NHL does in Toronto. But these guys, man, like they're quick. It's right there. They don't need to go all the way to New York for people who aren't even at the game to watch the play. It's just overall I still love the NFL. Don't get me wrong. Like I cannot wait for
XFL. The XFL will never surpass the NFL.
No, never. But it's just a way to keep football going year round. Because I mean, there's so many Americans that after the Super Bowl, they just miss football. So it is good to have the XFL. Plus, it gives these other players who might have gotten cut off off NFL practice squads or didn't quite make the 53-man roster. It gives them another chance to like, hey, if I do great in the XFL, I don't have to go to the Canadian Football League. Like, they can see me here. So it's just another opportunity to get back to the top, get back to the show. And plus, man, those Roughnecks, they're talking about Houston. Let's talk about that, Tyler.
As a Houston fan, it's nice having a football team that
can win
on a regular basis and doesn't make you angry while watching. I mean, that PJ Tucker, he's good.
Or Walker,
PJ Walker. That's right, PJ Tucker for the Rockets. Shout out.
Shout out.
But I think he'll one day make his way to the NFL.
Oh yeah.
I think he got cut.
got cut from the Colts practice squad this last year, and really how that happened was Andrew Luck, since he got to watch Walker all these years with the Colts, or these last few seasons with the Colts, he was just on their practice squad. But Oliver Luck is Andrew's dad, is the commissioner of the XFL. Right. So just this last year, Andrew called his dad and said, "Hey, you got to get this guy in, man. Just give him a chance. That's all he needs." And he's definitely showing that.
Hopefully, I mean, he'll make his way back. I think today is his 25th birthday, so he's still young.
Definitely.
But Texans, they might be in the market for a backup quarterback soon, and he's got kind of the same playing style as Deshaun.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, that would be a nice little pickup if they could get him. But
right.
Any other team would be lucky to have him, I think.
Exactly. And I mean, I think it was this last week, could have been the week before, but he completed this, for a touchdown pass, he had this beautiful sidearm throw, and it was a perfect spiral into the end zone, right to his receiver, and it looked like a miniature Patrick Mahomes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Sidearm, back arm, left hand, whatever, behind the back. He's got it all. He's definitely quite the athlete.
It's exciting. I think he has like 7 more passing touchdowns than the next guy.
Yeah, so. Walker alone has more touchdowns than all the other teams combined. So Houston's definitely up there. The only winless team right now is the Tampa Bay Vipers, which is funny because Caesars Sportsbooks had, before the XFL started, they had Tampa Bay winning the whole thing.
Oh, really?
And it's only a 10-game season, and they're 0-3, so...
Yeah, they might be already out of it.
Yeah, and
man, that sucks for Tampa.
It does, yeah.
They got 2 bad football teams.
2 bad football teams. I don't know what they're going to do with Winston. Maybe they're going to give Aaron Murray a shot, but there's also that, I want to say, Quentin Flowers is Tampa Bay's other quarterback who showed some life last week. So I think he scored... last week, Tampa Bay actually played a pretty good game. I think they scored multiple touchdowns, but Quentin Flowers, he scored the first touchdown, and that was the Vipers' first touchdown all season. So, and it came in the 3rd week. So, definitely room for improvement. Their coach, I want to say, is that ex-Bears coach, Mark Trestman. So,
they've got a lot of classic head football coaches. Bob Stoops, who's the
Dallas Renegades.
Dallas Renegades. June Jones, he was the coach for the Oilers way back when.
Yeah.
So it's cool how the XFL is able to revitalize these legendary coaches' careers.
Yeah, it is cool, and I don't know. I just think overall it's a great It's not like the American Alliance League, the AAFL, whatever, that folded midway through the year a few years ago. I think the XFL has a great shot at staying, and I really think fans are starting to tune in. It is exciting. I mean, if you watch it, it is different than the NFL, but just give it a chance. I mean, people are really enjoying it, and I think if you haven't seen it yet, just tune in one time. I think you'll like
Saturdays
it.
And Sundays on ESPN, on ABC.
Yeah.
They're definitely cool. I mean, I enjoy them.
Right. And, if I had to pick a team right now, I would say I don't know if it's called the Super Bowl or I don't know what the championship game is called yet, but however the postseason works. But I got the Roughnecks winning it.
Woohoo!
So there's one Houston team that's successful.
And doesn't cheat.
Either, so.
Still salty.
Right.
That's another edition of Rocket Talks. I'm Tyler Johnson. You can find me on Twitter at @IamTylerJohnson.
I'm Wesley Magagna. You can find me on Twitter at Wesley Magagna.
See y'all later.